Today I've got a treat for you. I am going to dig out the old Volvo race car and tell you all about it. Might have to jump start it here. Not going to show you that part. So people always tell me to replace these. I replace the tops of my the top of the shock, whatever it's called, and I replace them, and they rip the minute I go autocross them. So I just leave them in there, and I can't really tell. They don't clunk or anything. They're both shredded to bits like that. It's doing its thing, warming up. She's noisy. Makes all kinds of noises. Let's go for a drive. All right, so we're not really warmed up yet. We're gonna just drive down the road, see how it goes. Drives just like a car, just like a modern car. Clear, clear. My tires are slick in the cold. Oh, lovely. I do not know my oil pressure, never have. It's been 5 years. 18 is when I built it, so it is 2025 now. So yeah, 5 solid years. And it has oil pressure, and that's all I care about. As you can see, I can just drive this like a normal car on the road. I have pretty much the best suspension you can do while using the stock stuff without converting to coilovers and everything. I ordered the stiffest Bilstein B8 or B6, whatever, struts that they make for these. I had to order them from Europe because they didn't even have them available here. And I threw the IPD catalog at it. So all the springs and bushings and ball joints and everything is polyurethane, IPD, lowered. The rear end is a little higher than I like it because it's got a panhard bar, and going any lower it's starting to make it handle weird and go crooked. So I'm going to adjust that panhard bar and get it as low as I want it, but just not yet. Alright, here's AutoZone. I'm going to run in there and see if one of my customers has her access port for her Subaru with her today, and I'll do some tuning. This is it, low speed in the parking lot, doesn't do anything weird. Be going, and let's go see what's up in here. Got the gatekeeper here today. He does not give a damn. Hi, buddy. Best part of the video here. Hi, puppies. Hi, buddy. Here are the specs you want to know. Engine, 2001 LM7. It's a 5.3 liter out of a Tahoe. And I got it out of a wheelbarrow in the middle of winter in a bad part of town for $440. Never had the heads off, just put a camshaft in it, valve springs, and had to put a different oil pan on it so it wouldn't smack the ground. Dropped it in there, and it's been in there for 5 years, and it runs great. One of my favorite hacks we did to this Volvo to save a bunch of money is a limited slip diff. But if you look up a limited slip for the Volvo 240, it costs you a lot of money. And I found out that the rear diff in these is just a Dana 30, which is the same as the front axle in a lot of Jeeps. So I looked up some knockoff True Track for a Jeep and ordered it in. It was just like $200 on eBay, and threw it in there in 2020. And it's been fine ever since. I just kind of eyeballed the lash, made sure that it had enough engagement and wasn't too tight, and that's about it. And it has been perfect. It works great. You can feel it working. In the autocross, it just grabs just right. And saved myself about $1,000 doing it that way. Dana 30. When you do that, you do give up the factory speedometer. I had already given mine up because I did the LS swap, and I am using my transmission for my speed. So I wasn't worried about the tone ring in there. But if you've got a solution for your Volvo 240 speedometer, That's a way to save yourself some money, is get a Jeep locker in there. Do my own tuning, and it runs good. The thing runs hard. I shifted it over 7,000 RPMs for a good year, and daily drove it for about 2 years of the last 5. Mission. Picked it out of the junkyard, off of the ground, didn't even have to do any work. It was out of a V6 truck. So we changed the input shaft, put a Trailblazer, one of the 6-cylinder Trailblazer torque converters on it. Makes it stall a little higher. It's about the cheapest way to do that. I could probably get some more speed out of this thing if I put a better one in, which might be happening soon. I put a different input shaft in it, rebuilt it with just stock clutches, stock everything, didn't touch the sun shell, just put it back in. Put a cheap shift kit in it. It's Transgo's $30 one, so not the HD2. And what else? Placed all the accumulators. They were all plastic in there, so I put aluminum ones in. Did the Corvette servo. You know, I did some basic upgrades, made it solid, and it has survived 5 very difficult years of life. I am not easy on the thing. I thought it was going to break right away, so I've done 2 torque converter lockup solenoids in it. That's the only thing that's really gone wrong. And I'm just going to leave the 4L60 in there. I don't think this car is going to get any higher quality or faster. I'm just going to leave it where it's at now. It likes to hang with the Corvettes in the autocross. You know, I'm not stomping anybody, but doing it for a couple of grand is super fun. I did not spend money on that car. It has Bilstein front struts that I had to order from Europe because I actually couldn't find the stiffness that I wanted here in the United States. They make lots of stuff for these Volvo 240s, but not specifically for an LS swap. And my LS is an iron one, so I actually did add some weight to the car. So I got the stiffest ones I could. And I got the Yokohama Advan AO52 tires on it. That is the widest 16-inch tire that I can find that's autocross legal. You can find other track tires, you know, the Toyos and drag radials and all sorts of stuff, 275 wides. But they're all 0 tread wear. And if you want to autocross, you're dealing with 200 tread wear or higher. So those ones are the ones that I run. And all in all, this car has been fantastic. I am easily under 6 grand into the thing. And if I can get it to hold those shifts, those 1-2 shifts again, these streets are in trouble.